disk. Hello traders, I'm Miroslav Popov, the founder of Forex Software Limited. In that meeting, I'll explain about Express Generator, our offline tool for generating strategies. And this will be part number 1 of this tutorial. We try to make it the tutorial in 3 parts. And we'll have this meeting today. We'll have meeting tomorrow at the same time, at noon time UTC, and also on Monday. So I will make a very fast demonstration of what is Express Generator, just to see what is it, and then I will start explaining how to install and what it needs. So, so far, you know, we have 2 main programs: Forex Strategy Builder, which is a Windows program and must be installed on the Windows. And also, let's start. Okay, this is Forex Strategy Builder. And also we have EA Studio, which is online tool and works in the browser. And these programs are a little bit different. EA Studio has a faster backtesting engine. On the other hand, Forex Strategy Builder has a more powerful backtesting engine. And I made experiments of how to make even faster backtesting algorithm and generator. And I named it Express Generator. It works only offline. It doesn't have user interface. The benefit is that it can work on any computer. It can work on the Windows, Mac, or Linux, and even on a virtual server without user interface. It serves for automation of the working process. So I already have several scripts, and I will show you what it can do. For example, if I run this script, it downloads historical data from our premium data service. And it is preset to download. Okay, it's done. It was fast. It downloaded the data. And I will show how now I have also scripts for running the generator. I will run several copies. This one copy, it runs and generates strategies. And you can start several of these. This second copy, I will run one more. Okay, and now I have 3 generators running on QUSD M30. And that's all. Let's see how many resources it consumes. I use the task manager. Let's sort by processor, Node.js. You see only less than 200 megabytes of RAM, which is very low. If you run the same generator in Forex Strategy Builder Professional, I'll stop this because I'm also saving the meeting in the same computer. If you run the same in EA Studio, it consumes about 500 megabytes of RAM. And for a strategy builder, you use probably 1 gigabyte or even more. So this Express Generator is very fast. But okay, let's start from the beginning.
Okay, Miroslav, just a second. If we say we are complete beginners in programming, just like I am, and I'm using EA Studio and FSB, what are the first steps one should take? Like what program should install if have no any idea about programming, and what is the process that a complete beginner should follow?
Okay, excellent. So when you the Express Generator will be included in the Mega Pack and Ultimate Pack of our products, and it comes with just a plain zip file.
Okay.
How to install? Generally, when you open the archive, it has a folder Express Generator inside, and you can drag and drop somewhere. And I already did on when you open my computer. I open twice. You can put it on that laptop. I have only disk C, but you have more. Just open disk C and drag and drop the folder from the zip file, and it will be extracted there or somewhere. The purpose is to have it on some easy place where you can find. So this my installation is disk C, Express Generator. So I will repeat, when you open my computer or this PC, because I'm using now Windows 11. In Windows 10 it's a little bit different, but generally the same. I put it here, and then you can make shortcut on the desktop to be very easy to reach. So now I have a shortcut to my installation folder. Actually, I just simply unzip it here. But in order to run it, you need Node.js. So the Express Generator is written in JavaScript, and JavaScript works in the browser. The browser uses it's called JavaScript engine. We can use this JavaScript offline by running Node.js. I will show you Node.js.org. And when you open the site, Node.js.org, usually it has two versions. I recommend you the newest one. Yesterday it was version 18. Now it's 19. But if you have 18 or higher version, you can use your installation if you have. So you download Node.js, and I will show you how to install. It's very easy. Let's download. Okay. Node.js. So this is version 19. Double click, and then just click next. I want to show you something that you don't need to change anything, because if you change some options, it will install additional tools that you don't need. But I already have it installed, so yeah, it doesn't want to install it. But simply click next, agree with the agreement, and that's all.
Okay.
And also, because you need to edit a settings file, I recommend you to download Notepad++. It is, I will show you Notepad++. This is their website. I will put download links below the video. Go to download and download and install. Notepad++ is good because it is a text editor for programmers, and because we have a settings file in INI format, for example, that one. When you open, this is a Notepad++. When you open in Notepad++, it covers the syntax, and it's very easy to see the options.
Okay.
So actually we need that Notepad++ and Node.js, and that's all the requirements. Let's show you what we have in the installation folder. Okay, when you open Express Generator, it has comes with 3 folders and some files. This bin folder, bin comes from binary. These are the running programs, and it has 2 programs. One is fetch, and one is gen. So fetch is the program that serves to download data and Forex rates for the internet, and gen serves to generate strategies, right?
Okay.
Each program, fetch and gen, they have let's say initial or master settings. We can override these settings files, of course, but actually, if you open this settings file, these are very good documentation, because I already put the comments for each options, and now they are covered with the icon of Notepad++, but it will not be your case. So in order to make it open in Notepad++, right click it first time, then go to open and choose another app. Okay. When you go it, then find Notepad++, click it, and click always. And you have to do that only once. And next time, when you click on the file, it will open directly. So let's start first with the fetch command. I will show what we have in the settings file and how to use the command. What we have? Yeah, you can read these comments. The green, the text after the semicolon is a comment. So these are not these are only for us. I use this for the documentation, and the actual options are, for example, FX rates equal to false. FX rates command, actually this is a parameter. This FX rates parameter serves to set to fetch command if it downloads Forex rates or not. And for what we need Forex rates, for example, if you trade Great Britain pound via JPY, and our account is in USD, the express generator must convert the profit from the trade to our account. So in order to do it correctly, it uses this Forex rates. And how we can run the commands? I'm in the express generator folder, and depends if you are in Windows 11 or Windows 10. There are two different ways. I'm in Windows 11, and they make it a little bit easier. Right click on in the folder and click open in terminal. So it opens PowerShell terminal. But on the Windows 10, when you open the folder, here on the left and top end of the folder, there is a blue link file. And when you click the file, it will be open PowerShell. So in the Windows 11, you right click and click open terminal. In Windows 10, click file and open PowerShell. And that's all. So I'm already in the PowerShell. Now, we already installed Node.js. So I write Node and okay, let's go to Express Generator folder. The actual program, we're in the Express Generator, but the programs we have to run are in the bin folder. And I will run fetch command. So I will write bin dash fetch. Okay, but if I run it only like that, it doesn't have any options. So it just runs and exits. That's all. And let's download Forex rates. Dash dash FX rates. And I write true. So I set the fetch command to download Forex rates. And that's all. Forex rates updated. So what are the properties, the parameters I can write? These are the parameters from the settings file. This is fetch settings in, and all you see here in blue, we can use as parameters in the settings file, and also as parameters in the command line in the PowerShell terminal. Probably it is, sounds very difficult for you, but if you tried it several times, you will find it's actually it's not. So okay. Yeah. First, let's say the parameters here is written fx underscore rates, but here I write dash dash fx dash rates. Actually, it is the same. I made it possible to work with dash or with underscore, or even in that way. You can use any of these fx rates. This is called a camel case. This is called snake case, and this is called Pascal case. It doesn't matter. Actually, this is not Pascal case. Pascal case is different. But anyway, I use this underscore in the settings file because it makes it very easy to, with double click, to select the option. And you can select the option, Control-C to copy it, and you can paste it in the console. But when I write in the console, for me it's more easier to write it with the dashes. So when you use the settings, we don't put 2 dashes before the parameter. But in the console, we have to put 2 dashes. If you tried it after the first 5 minutes, you will be convenient with that. So I write dash dash FX rates true. I don't need to put equal sign here like in the settings file. This downloads the Forex rates. But I also can download historical data from a premium data feed. This premium data feed is a server we developed, and it feeds Forex Strategy Builder Professional and also Expert Advisor Studio. And okay, let's how we download this. We set a symbol and period to download. So we write not been fetched. Okay, symbol Euro USD period, what to be M15, let's say, what M15. And when you click it, enter, it downloads USD M15 updated up to 11 o'clock. This is UTC time. The data are updated every hour. And it downloads 200,000 bars because this is the maximum number of bars our premium data feed collects. You can also set max data bars parameter, let's say 20,000. And now it will download 20,000 bars. So we have this in the settings file, symbol, period, time zone, max data bars. Time zone, the premium data feed server downloads data, collects data in UTC time zone. But if your broker is not UTC, let's say I'm in Bulgaria at the moment and we are plus 3 hours to UTC, so I can change the time zone of the data. So if I want to make it compatible with my broker, how I return back? If you write commands in the shell, in PowerShell, in the terminal with up arrow, you return to the previous command. So you don't need it to write it again. Just use up arrow, and you can correct something. Let's download 50,000 bars and time zone 3. It means plus 3 hours. So you can write negative numbers. If you are negative is negative if you are west, for example, United States, it will be with plus, right? If you are east, it will be plus. So 3. And that's all. Of course, we can download several symbols and periods at once. You see, I use the back arrow to have my previous command, and just can add additional symbols: AUD, Great Britain pound, USD, what more? USD, GPY, and put more per M30. Just leave space at H1. Okay. So if you make it one time, you see how easy is that. And yeah, so even you can copy this command somewhere. I'll show you later how you can do command files. But every day when you start your session with the generating strategies, just you repeat the command and you download the files. Or even you can automate. If you know how to make scripts, you can make it automatic to download data every day. Do you have any questions regarding the fetch command?
Now all is clear for me until now.
Yeah, if you let's make tomorrow at 12 at noon time UTC. Let's make first questions and answer session. Let's say 15 minutes. And if you have any questions regarding this material we cover now, we will answer, and then we'll continue with the second part. Tomorrow we'll speak about the settings file, how to make settings file. We'll also say more about other parameters. And on Monday, we'll write scripts. So we automate the strategy generation process. Okay, let's say with the fetch we are ready. So in order my demonstration to be more spectacular, I also download the same data in Forex Strategy Builder Professional and in Expert Advisor Studio. So I open the Forex Strategy Builder is open. We go here to History Center, the data download, and these are actually the symbols we have in Premium Data Feed. Just select the symbols you want. You can also you can change the time zone here. I'll leave it UTC and click download. And let's do the same in EA Studio. Actually, when you open EA Studio, when you open the program and load some symbol, let's say premium data USD M30, it was the data from the server, so you don't need to do anything more. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I use UTC and limit the data to, I use data horizon here, to 20,000 bars. I'll put 20,000 in EA Studio. So it was USD 20,000 bars. Okay. The data are downloaded in Forex Strategy Builder Professional. We use this data. And I will do the same here. I will write a command again, not bin fetch symbol Euro USD period M30 max data bars 20,000. Okay. So we have the same data in Forex Strategy Builder, in the Express Generator, and in EA Studio. And now we can start generating strategies. And how to generate strategies? I may say easy, because what we have to do is to repeat the same command like the previous one, but instead of fetch, to use gen. Not bin gen, symbol Euro USD, period M30, max data bars 20,000, and click enter. And okay, the generator started. It loaded the premium data. The data must be the same we fetched before. The generator is very fast. From my tests, it is about 3 times faster than EA Studio, and probably 100 times faster than Forex Strategy Builder Professional. When you run it without any other options, it is set to work 3 minutes, but you can stop at any time with Control-C. So I'll press Control-C, and I stop it forcefully. When you stopped it, it saves the collection, whatever it generated so far. And it shows the name of the collection, and also it shows the top strategy it found. So let's return to folder of Express Generator. We have collections folder, and this here Express Generator says it's collections by default. Of course, you can set a different folder if you want. It shows the name of the generated collection, but because I already have many, I will sort by date modified, and this is the last one. So let's load this collection in EA Studio for a test. This EA Studio, go to collection, click upload, and I already have it already points to the Express Generator, but for you have to go to PC disk C, Express Generator, collections. They're sorted by date modified. Click on the collection, and that's all. The collection is open. Let's see if the parameters match. Here, the Express Generator shows the top 1 strategy by default. And it is here in the top, that one, 156 trades, net profit $208. It's not spectacular. Okay, but this is what is loaded, and the parameters we see, it is what is important from the from express generator. I don't like this strategy too much, so I will remove it. Okay, but this one, when you click on the strategy, it opens within EA Studio, and actually it recalculates it. So how much? 760 trades and $205 profit. When you click it, you see the same. So actually we have 100% match. Express generator is fully compatible with EA Studio. And we can also import this correction in the Forex Strategy Builder. This is a new feature, which is from FSB version 4. How we do it? We already imported the data in Forex Strategy Builder. Yes, let's close this. Go to here to repository, corrections, and there are two ways. You can click import a correction. Let's do this from here. Import. Then go to where you put your express generator. I put mine in this PC, disk C, express generator, corrections, and that one. Okay. You see, yes, FSB imported the strategies. If you double click on the strategy, it opens Forex Strategy Builder. It is express generator is 100 times faster than Forex Strategy Builder. So this was the main purpose. I think, Jonathan, you have you have other issues, but some traders they have powerful computers and have problem with Forex Strategy Builder with starting many instances. This is not for what the Forex Strategy Builder is designed. When I started creating Forex Strategy Builder, I had only one processor only one core in my PC. It was about 2001. So if you want to utilize the full power of your computer, it's much better to use Express Generator or EA Studio. But you see how easy it is to start with Express Generator. Now, we already speaking about 30 minutes. Let's start with some of the options of the generator. The generator, Express Generator, serves two purposes at the moment: to generate new strategies and also to revalidate corrections. Today we speak more about generating new strategies. What options it has? As in the fetch command, we go to bin folder and opens the generator settings. The file is gen.settings.ini. It opens in Notepad++. Please read this the options and the comments. And if you have any questions, please I'll answer in next video and also in the support forum. But when I worked in Express Generator, I made it in a way that it uses the same options as in EA Studio. Actually, when you go to the generator in EA Studio, you have the same options. Data source, here is called server, but it is the same. Premium data, symbol, period. Also, we can point data file. The exact file will show this later. The input option is if you want to revalidate correction we already have. Output is where to put the correction, so I'll show you also that one. And we have other options. Correction capacity, which is clear, right? This is the capacity of the corrections. Correlation, max working minutes. Okay, let's show you some of these options. I already make a fast demonstration, but I will repeat. When you're in the console and you want to clean the output, you can press Ctrl L and it clears the screen. But actually it doesn't create it, it scrolls down. So with the mouse wheel, you can return and see your previous commands and previous output of the generator. If you want to clear everything, just write clear. This is not function of express generator. This is how the terminal works. Or if you are in Linux, write CLS, but here in Windows use clear. All right. So let's start with the generator. You again write note, and because the program is in the bin folder, you write bin. This I don't know the name of this symbol, side dash. I don't know. And
forward slash, isn't it? Forward slash.
Okay, okay, you're right. It's forward. Actually, if you have to be, if you want to be 100% pure, what we are doing for Windows must be backward slash, like that. Forward slash is used in Linux and in Mac, but they make it the forward slash also uses works in Windows. So because I'm in most of the time I use Linux, I'm using this forward slash. And because bin is a folder, usually in Windows you have to do that dot, which means the current folder, where at the moment in Express Generator, backward slash bin backward slash gen.js. This is 100% correct what you have to write, but of course we can make it shorter. It works. If you want, you can make it like that. I think if you're on the Linux or in Mac, you have to write everything like that, and then you start writing the parameters. And it is the same what we did in for the fetch command. We write the server symbol and period. But because most of the time you use the premium data, you can skip the server. If you skip the server, it wants the premium data. And where the data, when you fetch, I forgot to tell you, when you use the fetch command, it saves the data under the data folder, and it has subfolder for the broker or for the server. Here, the premium is the premium data feed. But tomorrow, I will show you how you can import data from your broker, from MetaTrader, and you make a folder here, new folder, my broker, and put your data here in your folder. So you can point that. But let's start. What we have? We have server. So the server is -- server premium. And again, for the premium data, just you can skip it. If you don't write the server, it was premium data. Then use -- symbol, euro USD, or whatever symbol you want, -- period. And here in period, in the previous version of the Express Generator, you have to write the period in minutes. Let's say for 1 hour, you have to write 60. But in this, from version number 1, you can write M30, which is more convenient. So I can add also other parameters. I can write max data bars. If you want the limit of number of bars, I write 20,000. Actually, I downloaded 20,000 bars, so I don't need to write it here. But anyway, then let's set something more interesting. Collection capacity. Okay, -- collection capacity. How many? Let's make it 200. Here in Express Generator, we don't have limitation. You can collect 100,000 strategies if you want. For a strategy builder, professional is limited to 100. EA Studio, in EA Studio, you can here in tools, collection capacity, you can choose up to 300, right? And because of the correlation analysis, the more strategies you have, it becomes slower. So yeah, the 100 is default. But let's have here 200. And I write max working minutes. So max working minutes is how many minutes this is the option, how long the generator to work. In RStudio, when you go to the generator settings, it is set by to 3 minutes by default. And also express generator is also set to 3 minutes. But I have set max working minutes 1 minute. You can set any number in minutes. And let's use some acceptance criteria. In RStudio, the acceptance criteria are under tools, acceptance criteria. We have a minimum net profit and minimum count of trades. And the default options, let's see what we have in the default options of acceptance criteria. Minimum count of trades 100, minimum profit 0. Okay, so let's write here. Minimum count of trades. Is it the same? Min count of trades. Let's make it 200. And let's write something more interesting. What to use? Max stagnation percent. Okay. Just you can double click on the parameter, Control C to copy, and here push right dash and paste. Max stagnation percent, let's make it 30%, which is high number, but okay, let's make it 20. It will generate less strategies, 20, not only 20. And that's all. It will work 1 minute because we set max working minutes 1. Okay, let's say this work. I can open another copy in the same way. Right click, open terminal. And let's make some wrong option. Not being forward dash gen. Wrong option equal to 100. Yeah, of course, it will not recognize it. And to show us an error and show what is the option. Yeah, so if you write something wrong, you can always return back to the previous command with up arrow and correct it. For example, if you write max stagnation percents, like that, it will show max stagnation percents. A non-parameter found in CRI. This CLI means common and console line interface, command line interface, right? This is what you write here. So CLI means command line interface, and this command is wrong. So I click return back and just repeat the option. That's all. I already did here. It's already finished. And how many generated? Only 10, because we had max stagnation percent 20. And the best strategy, it has 862 trades. Max stagnation percent 15.51. And that's all. This is the statistics. And generally, this is. So, and then, okay, this is the way the correction is. Tomorrow we continue with more specific options, how to name the correction, what format we can use, how to input. So I think for this part 1 of the tutorial, it is enough information. You need to test it, especially if you're not familiar with the console. Only to show you something. Okay, this one also finished. When you go to the express generator and correction, these are the corrections, and they're sorted by date modified here. Just you click it here if you want to sort it by name or by date modified. And then you can drag and drop these collections. For example, in the RStudio, go to the validator. Drag and drop it here. yeah, or also you can drag and drop several if you want. Okay, and then you can use, for example, Monte Carlo, roll forward, or optimization. And this was my initial idea for the express generator, to be fast, to use its less resources, and to be able to automate it, to generate thousands and thousands of strategies, and then to validate the strategies in EA Studio or in Forex Strategy Builder. I imported in the validator of EA Studio, but I forgot to clean the previous direction. And here I pass it. I imported the creations and pass it through Monte Carlo, but the users found this express generator very powerful and very interesting. So we decided to add Monte Carlo normalizer and optimizer, and full data optimization. And we will do that in the next versions of express generator. So actually it will become the full quantum tool for generating and validating strategies offline. And these are the strategies we generated now and passed Monte Carlo. Yeah. Okay. So if you have any questions, please.
I have just
do you
one.
Like it?
When you, yeah, it looks really a little bit complicated for me as non-programmer, but sounds like it will save us a lot of time, definitely, generating thousands of strategies. I have just one question. When you type all of the comments from settings, do you have to follow the same order that they are in settings, or you can go through a lower step and then go back to a previous one?
The order is not important at all.
Okay.
You can write it in any order. Even in my first the first try to do it, for example, in the fetch command, let's show you, not bin fetch. The command for the symbol was symbol, so it was necessary to write symbol euro USD. But then I decided, okay, what if I want to download several symbols? And it was possible to write symbol again, Great Britain pound USD, symbol USD GPY, which of course is cumbersome, right? Okay, so that's why, yeah, you see, even you can repeat it. This is valid only for the parameter that can accept several values for symbols, and even for some parameters, I added alternative syntax. For example, for symbol, the original format was symbol, original parameter. But if you write several, for example, Great Britain pound USD and period M15 M30, sometimes it works, right? But sometimes I found that, right, instead of symbol, I write symbols in plural form, like that.
Okay.
It was error, and then I added this alternative syntax. So even you can write a symbol or symbols, it will work. But order is not important. You can. Okay, let's make it like that. Even we can make it this M30, M5, H1, and must work the same. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not familiar with the console, yeah, for sure you have some troubles at the beginning, but yeah, little by little.
Yeah, but
just use the install Notepad++ because it covers the syntax, and read these commands. And these parameters, they match the parameters of EA Studio. So if you're familiar with ESStudio or Forex Strategy Builder, actually, my goal was to match the ESStudio parameters. They are the same. Even if the spelling is not the same, I put a command. For example, here the correlation. I'll show the correlation tomorrow. When you go to tools, we have the option is correlation analysis threshold. And I write here the same correlation analysis threshold, right? To be familiar with ESStudio. Here, correction capacity, it is the same. What you have, or tomorrow we'll go option by option, and we'll pass through all options of fetch, and also we'll pass through options of gen, and I'll tell you more about this input and output.
Okay. Sounds really great and looks really nice.
Okay, thank you. So I'll stop the recording now, and we can continue our chat.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
in order to see how to stop it.